Hope y'all are well. How's life? Settings. Output. Recording. Is it going there? Is it going to the correct directory? Let's see. Where the heck? Here. Is this it? This should be it. Like, pretty sure. Can I, like, preview this? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hi y'all. Hope you're well. Okay, hi. Guess what? I'm a loser. And you're shackled to that. Your fault, not mine. I didn't do it. Hold on. I'll live with it. No one likes the auto frame feature, but we're gonna learn to live with it. I guess. For now. Y'all. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's do things. It'll be fine. Just relax. Yeah, it's the Wave Race 64 tracks. We like Wave Race here. It's a 10 out of 10. Absolute win. Who wouldn't like it? Wave Race. This is gonna be weird. You know what autism really looks like? You see this like little different bit of coloration on the keratin of the beak? It's basically like that. Basically. Or it's like one of the buttons here. It's like a button, basically. He revokes his natty card? That's a maybe. That's a hard maybe for me. Ooh-wee. Goddamn. Ooh-wee. Goddamn. The only paradox that we need is the paradoxical these nuts. Yeah, is Lindsay doing cool shit? Lindsay's always doing cool shit. What the fuck is Lindsay doing? Threatening the media? Degenerates, reprobates, depraved goobers. How dare they? How dare they? How dare? What rude dudes. That's so fucked up. That's so beyond fucked. How dare they? What are they trying to do? Level up like dude from fucking Fallout 4? And just be an untrustfully rustfully? Cause that would be bananas. What are you doing? I love rats. I'm way too happy here. This can just stay here. I'm sure I'll need to feel good later. I can do this. Y'all, we're gonna be a reacty schmackty from the start of our day. I don't know when I can get off of this, honestly. I'm kind of hooked. This is kind of perfect. Can we get more rat
I quickly
tents?
turned around to see a seal flying at me. Then they tried to grab my key.
How did you make your money if it's not too private?
No.
How
quick does it go to fucked up?
It's not too private.
Yes.
I mean, you have like 250k inventory. You had it before streaming, or kind of before streaming. There's no way you made all of that from Twitch.
Of course not. What the no.
Let's say even a budget of 5k, which would be a lot for a student.
Yeah.
How did you go up to like 10, 15k to get all the Kato stickers?
I did have, of course, there were some things that I did. I think I talked about it once before. I had some big
You're
jumps.
in the Netherlands for a reason, yeah?
Huh? smoke weed? I don't smoke weed.
Yes, of course, only weed. No,
What do you mean?
nothing else. Oh, nothing.
You think I'm a drug dealer?
No, of course not. You'd be way too nice.
Chat, if you remember, I did talk about this before. I'm not a degen gambler. I've never been. What I did was always try to get an edge over not the house, but over other players. For example, I talked about this before. On CSGO House, there were not tic-tac-toe. There was Schere, Stein, Papier, rock, paper, scissors. And what I did,
I'm like
I had a
broken.
notepad and typed down every single name that played on the side that I played against, and then took down their behavior. You know, and you play against people that are maybe young, that are maybe drunk, just placing a bet, and they think, oh yeah, it's 50-50. I'm playing against a human. No, it's not. Brother, you took yesterday first move scissors, and now you're taking scissors first move again.
How did you make your money if it's not too private?
Okay, you know what? For what it's worth, I am pretty prolific at rock, paper, scissors, so I get this.
I designed this twisting pill bottle for when I travel, so I remember to take my pills with me.
Vigor check, dude. Based. I'd pass. I'd pass. 999 vigor, my dudes. Light armor. I'd pass this shit so quick. I'd be getting up. Cause I'm what you call a bad bitch. I don't know what they dropped on this person. Like, our numbers are kinda yip-yipped. Yeah, we're never gonna know what the damage was. Let's say I got 2k health. And I don't have to skimp on the armor. I choose to. Travelers is my favorite
Why
set.
are all PC cases built for the right? Why are all...
Exposure to big cats. I like cats.
Hi, buddy. What are you doing?
Being cute.
You're so beautiful, Vati.
Mhm.
Look at that beautiful girl. I guess that's the spot, huh?
Oh,
I
baby.
guess that's the spot.
Oh, baby. Oh, who's a baby? They're so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, maybe. A little one.
Over your face. Look at it, Vinta. Big roar, Simba. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You're so beautiful, Vati. Look at that beautiful girl.
I'm in love.
I guess that's the spot, huh? I guess that's the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Did that scare you?
I'm so sorry. They are just so pretty. I mean, yeah. This is kind of how it goes.
There are a lot of ladders
Then you need
in
rooms.
Elden Ring.
What are
Some
you
that
talking
are
about?
really tall and annoying to climb, and some that are really short
Morning.
but still annoying to climb. But my question with these ladders is how much damage can you get on a ladder in Elden Ring? See, when you're on a ladder, you actually
This
have the
isn't gonna
ability
go
to
well.
punch the enemy above you or kick the enemy below you. My question is, which one of these two attacks armor can we boost our damage by 2 points, so we'll use this. We also can't use the Pencil of Thorns because this also takes away away your ability to do damage on a ladder. We can, however, use the blood-sucking tier in our physic, which will get us to 19 damage. And with these 5 talisman effects active, we get 48 damage.
48 damage kicks. That's
these
kind of
3
fucking
elements,
burst.
we now do 62 damage. And funny enough, if you use the jellyfish shield before getting on the ladder, the buff stays active even while on the ladder. And the same
Oh
can
my
be
fuck,
said
it should,
for the
though.
tempered kite shield. So using these and the
Rakshasas.
winged great horn,
Rakshasas
blood oil
set is pretty
aromatic,
legit.
and golden bow gets us to a total of 98 damage while on a ladder.
98 to hit on a ladder
A lot of ladders.
is fucking...
This was once the quietest place in.
These YouTubers just had their chance.
Pick one out, cheer them on, they're going to get burger. Pick one out, cheer them on, they're going to get on that log. And the match is on. Here they go. Woo! Cheer them on, folks. Championship log brother. Here at the Ohio State Fair. Wow. To the white one. Oh, wow.
Damn, brother.
Burger King has the rights to use its name throughout.
It's named throughout
Burger
what?
King has the rights to use its name
Named
throughout the
throughout.
entire United States.
Okay. And there's gonna be an exception outside of the States, I bet. Who cares?
Can you fit 6 pieces into the box? This is a famous puzzle from the 20th century called Quadra. You might think it's easy, but the fact is that when you put 5 pieces in, you won't have enough space for the last piece.
You will if you
can
shift
try
it.
to rearrange all the pieces in different ways, but most of the time, you will end up with a
Most,
piece that
not
doesn't
all.
fit in the box. It seems
You
like
just
this is
missed
an
one.
impossible puzzle,
There is
unless you
2
find a way to
slides.
use the space more rationally. What you have to do is to first place a piece horizontally and move it to the right. Then, place another piece in the same way. Next,
And then
place a piece
shifties.
vertically and move it to the left side of the box. Then,
And then
place
slide
the
it
fourth
down.
piece here.
And then...
Now
place
you
the
will
next.
find that we can no longer place any more pieces.
No, you can.
Can
Just
you think
move
of
it.
any way to solve the puzzle?
Yeah, just move it.
You need to move the 2 pieces on the right side up. Then move 1 piece to the left,
Thank you.
another piece to the top of the box.
Thank you.
Then slide this piece to the left.
Thank
Finally,
you.
place a piece and move it down. And now there is enough
You
space
could have done it
for
the other
last
way.
piece.
You could have
Do you
slid
like
them
this
both
puzzle?
in.
Can you
You
fit
could have
6
put them in
pieces
the
into
other
the
way.
box?
What are you doing?
This is a
Why are you like this?
Can you
Why are
fit
you
6
like
pieces
this?
into the box? This is a famous
Dark Souls logic is how I get through life, actually. Oh. Yep. That is lesson number 412. No matter how big or little the tumble could take you out. You think you're good. You think you're fine. That tumble, it'll look at you and say that it's gonna make you its. The tumbles will kill you. Don't do it. I'm in love.
None of that fun.
Elden Jesus, what you doing?
I beg you.
Oh, frilled fingers up in your shit too, man.
What's he doing?
Good job.
Oh man, he's just being
He's doing holy. He's being weird. He's LARPing. Let him LARP. Let him
he's
LARP.
trying to smite me.
Let him LARP, bruh. Let him LARP.
Oh my.
Man's trying to LARP. Let him do it. You know you would. You'd want to do it. You'd want to fucking JK pretends and pretends to be something in the video game too. Like, da-da-da-da. I mean,
None of that fun.
let's dissect this. Hold
I
on.
beg your pardon.
Let's be
he
very
doing?
practical about
Oh,
when
man, he's just
and
being
where it
holy.
falls apart. Let's be critical as fuck, shall we?
He's trying to smite me.
Run that back. Just a hair, please.
My. He's trying to smite me. Oh my.
Okay, if I were to bequeath any bullshit I don't play right now critique, it would be, you know what they do and you're still choosing to back the fuck up, knowing that, like, if you have a fucking knife and there is a man with a gun in front of you and you are right next to this man with a gun and you have your knife and this man with a gun is trying to aim a gun at you, you don't run the fuck away. Stab. You've bought the distance. Your biggest goal with the knife in a gunfight was to close distance. Don't give it up. And they're literally giving it up. Like, I'm sorry, hit them. Fucking hit them with your hammer. Watch them, they are wearing cloth. Hit them, they will fall down. They will hit them. Hit them, they don't have health. Hit them, just hit them. Well, God's skin is still cloth. You can burn and bleed that easy. It's fine, who cares? Oh, you got ganked, brother. Okay, that makes sense that you got ganked. Okay, well, you know.
What's my secret? This little device.
Mr. Leahy. Well, I was just having a good old time. I was just getting out of the park for a little bit to go unwind and let some steam off. Because, you know, Barb was being a bit of a Barb, and next thing you know, I see Mr. Leahy over there, and it's like, WTF, brother. Leahy, what you doing, Jim? Jim, what are you doing? Fucking bastard. The shithawk's out to get you again too, bud? Staying on top of the shithawks today, bud?
Right here. I just take a little blow.
Bet, bruh. Please do not say take a little blow. You're so pure in my mind. Please don't do this.
And it tells me when it's time for a little top-up. Because when I first got this, I used
The
to ride
perfect
it
mix
around
with what?
0.20.
Remember when PewDiePie backstabbed Jack?
This little
No.
kitten, named Pineapple,
I
has
know
a single
kittens.
core processor and can only handle one thing at a time. Her owner noticed that when he raises one finger, Pineapple can follow its movement precisely. But as soon as he raises two fingers, her brain crashes, and she goes completely offline. During this moment of malfunction, her owner can even trim her nails. Once the fingers go back to one, she reboots and gets back to normal. What's even funnier is when the owner moves his finger to Pineapple's rear end, she can't react at all. If he touches her butt, she'll bite him. If a finger is placed in front of her face, she'll bite that too. But if both things are happening at once, she freezes up. Her tail starts to wag like it's trying to cool her brain
You're
down.
pinning her,
Sometimes,
and she's about to
when
lunge.
Pineapple is licking her fur, her owner tries to pet her, and she mistakenly
You're also
thinks
suppressing
it's
her
her own
hips.
fur and starts licking
Like,
his
this also
hand.
shouldn't be a
Her owner
surprise.
tries to pet
Because when
her,
you do
placed
this,
in front of her.
you've now compressed her hips. She has to, like, shimmy her hips, which might hurt, to do anything else. Like, and she's on fabric, she'll friction-y up a little. Not a lot, but a little. So, like, you're fundamentally breaking her ability to move. It's like this one. Like, if you have her at the front and you have her at the back, she's kind of cornered. Like, her best thing to do is be defensive. If she lurches first, she's given up her angle. If she recoils first, she gives up her advantage. She's currently got her claws facing you. Like, these claws, teeth, are, with what we have, a compressed lower
Face.
body,
She'll bite that too.
we're
But if
still
both
winning.
things are happening at once,
Hips can't move.
She freezes up. Her tail starts to wag
Hips
like
compressed.
it's trying to cool her brain down. Sometimes, when Pineapple is licking her fur, her owner tries to pet her.
Like, yeah, you can move, but why would you be that
And she
uncomfortable?
mistakenly thinks it's her own fur and starts licking his hand. Pineapple
Oh,
may
I
not
did that
be
to
able
my
to
babe once.
multitask, but she sure is. This
I got
little
annoyed,
kitten
so I just,
named
like, took my
Pineapple
fucking
has
hand
a
back.
single core processor and can only handle one thing at a time. Her owner noticed that when
This is a robbery. Drop your
That is
weapon
beyond
now.
cute.
1,
Two.
2, drop your weapon.
Don't.
Drop your weapon now.
Don't.
Yes, all right. What lesson did you learn here?
To kill you?
Incorrect.
That you die easy?
The lesson is never drop your weapon. Shit.
people are a fucking menace. Yeah.
This is a Robert.
That's just a skill issue, honey. Like, I'm sorry, if you can't, like, respond better to meeting the shifts, like, what are they doing? They're just keeping the same thing going while they change a weapon. You had a chance. Like, how did you literally got fucking, what is it? Like, fucking jostled and juked around. And you got compromised. Like, they're fucking poking. Disrupt their poke. Go in on the side they're not about to come out on. Whoop into their asshole and go fucking shoot them. What you doing?
It's incredible how fascinating nature continues to be. I was always under the assumption that spiders got their necessary nutrients and hydration from the prey that they caught. But I have now witnessed on multiple occasions when the spider comes across the Venus flytrap's nectar, it starts to consume it, and just like any other prey, gets addicted to the nectar and intoxicated by it. As it switched sides, you can see that it kept moving right down the nectar line. While trying to collect as much of the sweet liquid as possible, its movements pull it right over the trigger hairs. Once the trap is spring closed, it's essential that the prey keeps on moving to stimulate the trigger hairs and let the plant know that it's caught something alive and that it's worth starting the digestive process. As the prey starts to feel the grasp of the plant and move faster and faster, the plant becomes more certain and more dedicated to the digestive process much faster. It's incredible how fascinating nature continues to be.
Just imagine being intoxicated to the point where you fall down on, like, is there, like, can I find Sleepy on Injara? If I Google Sleepy on Injara, do I get this? Do I find something? Can I find someone eating Injara and going to sleep? Because that would be funny. Who cares? Every time I say you need Injara, and with your, like, when I'm like, hey, flatbread's good. I'm like, hey, pita. Hey. Naan. Hey, roti. Hey, tortillas. Hey, Injara. Do you see how big Injara is now? Do y'all understand how come I'm always on about flatbread? Talk about a rap for a motherfucker, brother. Like, goddamn. I have a spatula in my kitchen. Sorry, I have a squeegee in my kitchen right now, which I'm very proud of. I really enjoy my squeegee. It's kind of like your god, you know? Flatbread food. I don't know if you need me to say it again, but flatbread. Okay. Anywho's. Thank you. I'm sorry, not sorry. That's our intro to the stream today. I want to watch Gamers Nexus stuff. I like Gamers Nexus stuff. I don't know. They're cozy. It's like, I can listen to rando engineering shit while minimizing the amount of time I have to facepalm in awe and fucking disgust. You know? It's like a clever pick, basically. So me picking, you know, Gamers Nexus as our bit of tint for the moment tint is like actually a big brain idea. And I should be like, you know, told how much of a piece of shit I am. It works. I am. You can. It's fine. Also, I will totally tell everyone what to do. You know that. I'll just boss everyone around. Duh.
NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang should be getting on stage right about now. And he's going to be talking about something different from us. We will be talking about how we feel like NVIDIA has been threatening the media with access, or at least us, how it builds relationships between the press and engineers and then later uses those to manipulate the media, and how its executives throw its own employees under the bus whenever the press exposes something like this. Jensen will be talking about artificial intelligence and burying the RTX 5060 launch. For the last 6 months...
Wait. Jensen? Like Deus Ex? Like video gaming Jensen?
months, NVIDIA has been pressuring...
Like Jensen from video game lore? It's an NVIDIA person. They help us get our games for some of us. I'm assuming the fewest amount of people use Intel integrated GPUs. But I want to now actually waver on that, because now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably a large amount.
Us under threat of access to include MFG or multi-frame generation 4X on charts alongside devices that don't even support it. Even though we've said that it's not a like-for-like comparison and that it would be an unfair misrepresentation and outright lie to even do as much. We've also heard from much smaller media how NVIDIA has slithered into their DMs to offer samples under specific guidelines. At this point, we think it's time to share some of this to protect those smaller outlets, but also make sure consumers are aware of what NVIDIA is doing behind the scenes and what we thought was a transparent and open communication with engineering and what has become something we think is more sinister. And I guess this...
I named the segment Gamers Nexus is Gamers Best of Us, and NVIDIA is still anti-consumer. NVIDIA and Sony, they're going to get their shit subbed in the most inappropriate ways, and I'm just going to be here to laugh. Like, 2025 NVIDIA Sony hacks on the agenda would be the funniest thing to look at and just cackle at. Like, Sony gets it periodically for being anti-consumer. Honestly, at this point, Nintendo could probably take it for being anti-consumer as well. You know? Like, people know who did what. We know what you did to our fellow fucking working, we know what you did to us fellow working people that just need to keep the lights on. You fucking Nintendo, Sony. Nintendo, Sony, Nvidia. We see you. EA Games. We see you too, bruh. EA Games. More like EA, you. That's fucking lames. Fucking nasty ass.
Destroy the possibility of working with NVIDIA at any point in the near future.
I can't wait for Paralives to come out.
Because it is a kind of scorched earth approach, but...
Respect the artists that put their work in behind the Sims. The reason I went Paralives is the fucking selling model and licensing for DLC model is less annoying. They use the Sekiro type DLC model. It's fucking free. The Hollow Knight type DLC model. It's fucking free.
That's the GN Chef Special. Scorched Earth. Intel's been on the list, AMD's been on the list, NVIDIA's been on the list, and off the list, and on the list, and off the list, and on the list. And they're on the list again now. NVIDIA's restriction of the newest RTX 5060 review units and drivers is interesting, where they're not distributing drivers until launch day, but it's not special. Today is about, in our opinions, NVIDIA's malignant poisoning of the media by creating a facade of open access to its people and then using those people like poker chips to subversively try to advance a certain narrative, even though...
Do you want to play Helldivers?
Though it already controls 90% of the market. And less than ever, NVIDIA has needed to engage in subterfuge and manipulation, and yet more than ever, we feel that they're trying it. And that they decided to try changing editorial direction with us, of all of the outlets, made us talk to other media outlets to learn about their experience of it. And we'll have some of that later in the week as well. Now, in order to continue to be allowed to talk to thermal engineer Malcolm and technical latency expert Guillermo, both of whom are audience favorites and people we greatly enjoy working with, we've been informed that we need to talk more about multi-frame generation, especially MFG 4X, and include MFG 4X on charts, even with cards that can't feature it. And NVIDIA wants to reinforce, we think, Jensen's lie, where it's committed to making sure that 5070 equals 4090 is true. Maybe there's a concern of a future class action or something, and they want to create a paper trail to try and say that actually it is true. With increasing boldness, NVIDIA has stated to us that they might not be able to keep letting us interview Guillermo and Malcolm if we don't produce reviews the way NVIDIA executives want them to be produced. Now, us doing exactly what NVIDIA asks, even though it's in direct opposition to what we believe is right for the consumer, would be a breach of trust. And it would be lying. Sort of like what Jensen did when he said this.
4090 performance at 549.
We brought you this video with store.gamersnexus.net and 10% off coupon code IDGAF, as in I don't give a fuck. You can apply it to our GPU
I
paper
don't
launch
give a
t-shirt,
damn,
which
and
shows
I
a
don't give
legally
a
distinct
fuck.
GPU entering a shredder to be turned into a nice green piece of paper. It's possible that NVIDIA applies this particular brand of retribution to us today, and so to continue supporting our independent reporting, head over to store.gamersnexus.net and grab one of these t-shirts in a 100% cotton or comfortable tri-blend. You should also check out our mod mats, including our new B-Stock mod mat listings for a more affordable large variant and our ever-popular GN15 large PC building anti-static mod mats. Our project and soldering mats are also available in blue, green, red, and yellow and offer a thick, high heat-resistant surface for any kind of project with easy cleanup. Consider also our new tabletop gaming dice kits, like the E-Waste inductor dice with embedded inductors within them, or the Snowflake the Cat dice. These are high-quality, sharp-edge resin dice for tabletop gaming with a fully custom wooden box bearing the GN Alchemy logo, each coming with its own card in the style of popular card games. Head over to store.gamersnexus.net to support us directly, and remember, use code IDGAF for the next few days.
That's like the best code.
Days only for...
I'm getting stuff set up, like, as you might be able to tell from there being shit on the screen.
10% off. NVIDIA seems to view review relationships like some kind of quid pro quo and expects that it's supposed to get something in return for them other than just the product review itself. And AMD actually used to be like that too, back before it fired all of the worst executives that were enforcing that approach. So because NVIDIA believes that this is purely transactional, we'll first prove a point. We've produced a ton of content about FSR, DLSS, and MFG. In fact, we've produced 71 minutes of content explicitly covering MFG and DLSS 4 with in-depth testing, frame-by-frame comparison of frame generation, and technical analysis. Some of it was positive. Our 5090 review was 40 minutes long. The teardown was 29 minutes long, meaning that our MFG and DLSS in-depth testing actually is longer than our 5090 review content.
Nice.
If we had included MFG and DLSS coverage in the 5090 review, it would have been under 4 minutes, and something else would have been cut. But it's never enough for NVIDIA. NVIDIA wants MFG 4X in the charts of the reviews themselves and in the reviews. Here's the bigger problem. NVIDIA has created a situation where you can't trust the independence of any MFG or DLSS coverage because of the way it's pushing these constant threats of access to hardware, or in our case, the not even implicit, but the straight up explicit statements that interviews with people like Malcolm or Guillermo are possible if we include things like MFG in the reviews. So they have undermined the integrity of any of that coverage. I personally cannot look at anyone's review where they talk about MFG or DLSS without wondering if they got the same talk we did. And that's a problem, especially now that you all know about it. So NVIDIA told us that adding MFG and DLSS reviews was necessary to, quote, secure budget, to have Malcolm and Guillermo technical interviews on thermals and latency, even though they do not pay us. In fact, I paid tens of thousands of dollars now to fly out to their venues and their offices to cover those things. It was our cost. Our budget was the only budget in this entire conversation. And they're talking about securing budget as if this is somehow a paid exchange. Now, I don't know if that was a Freudian slip where maybe they pay other people for coverage like that. But whatever the case may be, that was how it was delivered to us, where in order to continue doing these types of interviews and for them to, quote, secure budget, we had to cover things a certain way in the reviews that were totally unrelated to the people we were even interviewing. It made no sense. But they know we don't take money for them, so I have to wonder if they view these interviews through a lens of thinking we view it as a monetary gain, such as through the other ads that are run on them, as some sort of big transaction, the way NVIDIA looks at everything. And if that's the case, then it's just plain dirty. But either way, even ignoring this misrepresentation of so-called budget, we already have over an hour of content on MFG and DLSS, and it's still not enough for them. Possibly because it wasn't purely positive, but we won't capitulate, because if you give NVIDIA an inch, they'll take a mile, and their drivers don't even fucking work anyway.
Damn
this whole
right,
thing
brother.
is bizarre, though. Malcolm is a thermal engineer. He has nothing to do with MFG.
They want you to always install the new version, but if you go to Reddit, you'll see that the new version's usually fucking shitty and ass. And you'll get told to backport your shelf. Should you? I'm not here to tell you what to do. Honestly, I say you should probably run up-to-date software for many reasons. However, let's be real here. Motherfuckers some days, dude. Just motherfuckers some motherfucking days. Anywho's. Hey, did I mention I appreciate you lovely goobers today? Because I ought to have said that. That's the kind of thing that y'all need to be reminded of. that you're appreciated, like, a lot by some random person on the internet that doesn't fucking matter. But, you know, for what it's worth, you're appreciated by some random person on the internet that doesn't even matter, you know? Just so you know. Just so you don't doubt it. Just so you remember what's up. The importance of you. Am I gonna be done placing this in the next 10 fiscal years? No, probably not. No, I don't care. You might.
And to be clear, we are almost...
We're gonna be playing games in a second. This is just how we're starting this. This is our intro life.
He has no idea.
I have Helldivers launched.
He's being treated as a poker chip by NVIDIA's upper command. We like NVIDIA's acoustic, thermal, and latency engineers and have friendly rapport with them. We find them to be honest and intelligent without being marketers. The information is genuine and comes from a genuine place. I would absolutely love to continue working with Malcolm and Guillermo, but that's what makes this so gross from NVIDIA. NVIDIA is now undermining even that trust with its engineers by poisoning the well. It seeps into the ground and it can't be removed. We can't trust NVIDIA's motives for anything now, and at this point you shouldn't either, and frankly it's disturbing how many times NVIDIA brings up Malcolm's name specifically when we talk about MFG and charts. Because again, he's a thermal engineer. He makes fans and metal make things cold. That is what Malcolm does. He does not make fake frames and then put them onto charts and then lie and claim that a 5070 is a 4090. So I assume that the reason they keep bringing him up specifically in this non sequitur is because they know we like working with him. And that again just makes it even dirtier because NVIDIA sees this opportunity of, he doesn't seem to give a fuck if we take away the cards. What if we take away access to the people the audience likes and the people that Steve likes working with? NVIDIA has accurately identified that if our GPU sampling is cut, we'll just get the hardware a different way, and they won't be a part of the conversation. That's their decision to make. If they don't want the opportunity to say anything at any point in a review, they don't have to have that opportunity. We can go get it, we'll do the testing ourselves, and we'll proceed as normal. So instead of trying to use something of less value as leverage, NVIDIA has pinpointed that we get along well with engineers, our audience likes them, and the content is great and unique. But why stop at good content for the brand when you can weaponize it to extort a certain directive? There's a lot of big words in that sentence, so that means that's the right way to do it. But frankly, if NVIDIA's viewing this as quid pro quo, then NVIDIA should be abso-fucking-lutely flattered that we've spent as much time as we have covering things like their thermal solution and doing so positively because I think it's actually brilliant. That is how much we liked it. I will, in this video, still give them credit for the things that they've done well. But it was genuinely fun to work on. We had multiple videos calling it good. We included Schlieren imaging, which nobody else did. And we included specialized acoustic testing, which I'm also fairly certain nobody else did in that level of detail. But again, it's not good enough. It is not good enough to do these things. You also have to talk about the rest of the narrative that they want to talk about. And to be in media doing testing on hardware with such limited time before a review goes live, the whole point is that everybody does something that the other people aren't doing. That's the cool part about it. But NVIDIA doesn't get that. NVIDIA seems to want a concerted push on their narrative, and it always wants more. It is never enough for NVIDIA. By threatening access to interviews and hardware, NVIDIA has created a scenario where all of the intentions have to be questioned, and that can even include ours if people don't know about this, which is why we have to expose it now to make sure everybody's aware of exactly what's going on behind the scenes, because NVIDIA has dirtied what was otherwise a clean and fun, seemingly transparent look at their hardware. But that transparency apparently was not the only intent. It was coming with a price. And we, to maintain the transparency, will be sharing all of that with you because we're not going to let NVIDIA use this shit as a cudgel to dictate how we cover things. It's fucked up. I went off script. NVIDIA's undermining all the DLSS and MFG content by doing this.
Wait,
and
what?
I'm certain that for many of our peers, just like for us, they looked at the technologies. That's the NVIDIA bike going by. They're trying to make sure you can't hear me. Many of our peers probably looked at the technologies because they were genuinely interested in it. But you still have to look at it and wonder what was going on behind the scenes, and was it the same as it was for us? And again, this is a problem for NVIDIA, and I'm not sure they even thought about it that way, which is a big issue. So, for example, I spoke with Hardware Unboxed. I know Hardware Unboxed genuinely wanted to cover the MFG and DLSS technology, and their intentions were good. Hardware Unboxed, though, is interesting and will come up later because they got a talk similar to the one we just got years and years ago for similar editorial direction standpoint on reviews. But the problem that emerges is now every reviewer is looking at this video going, oh fuck, I have to now justify that I actually talked about this stuff because I wanted to, not because NVIDIA told me to. So it creates this cascade of issues, all from NVIDIA. NVIDIA is well known in the industry for being vindictive, not just towards media, but its own partners. EVGA left loudly because of it, and we had exclusives in our coverage of that. But over the years, every board partner we've spoken to has been terrified at one point or another of NVIDIA's visceral reactions to innocuous things. When I fought NVIDIA over this editorial direction push that they've been pursuing in our calls, which I've recorded and I am prepared to release if I have to, because NVIDIA was also recording those calls, and both parties were aware that NVIDIA was recording those calls because they were calls for the press. Just to be clear, NVIDIA, I am prepared to release them if I need to reinforce my statements today. But in those calls, I repeatedly pointed out that this whole thing of pursuing a certain editorial push narrative, that creates a transparency problem. And a different NVIDIA representative stated,
damn it.
My transparency is that I give you a card to test and review. That's my form of transparency. Which is like, okay, but you didn't though, because you didn't send a 5060. And for the people who did get it, the drivers aren't public anyway. So first of all, fuck off for even saying that. And secondly, it's not even true. The fuck off part's not in the script. But our contacts are good people, and so we've wondered where all this is coming from. The answer is from the top. We asked other people, not our contacts, and particularly former insiders, and found that executive level decisions from 3 people are landing on PR around the world to force through media. NVIDIA's misleading demands of MFG4X inclusion in reviews would help it to avoid the problem that it has now, which is that its products aren't improving as much as the price is increasing. But even if someone wanted to add that data to reviews, NVIDIA often only gives reviewers 3 to 5 full days to review a card, sometimes a week if we're lucky. And then there's the fact that its own drivers are currently so fucked up beyond all recognition, or the FUBAR drivers as I call them, that even enabling MFG or DLSS in some games with some settings causes them to crash or the system to shut down. So it's already physically impossible to do all the tests that we do in that time and yet add more, and then it doesn't even work sometimes anyway, which would mean we take other things out, which NVIDIA would also be mad about. But that doesn't matter because we don't produce reviews for NVIDIA to be happy about them. We produce reviews for people to buy products or not buy products or buy competing products. That's what we do as our service. And so from NVIDIA's viewpoint, we basically need to change our editorial direction. And pressuring us isn't going to work, but it's also not the first time NVIDIA's done this for people. The last time, they chose other Steve from Hardware Unboxed. And back then, it was only the access to hardware they threatened, which Steves don't care about.
Y'all, I had a long talk with my ISP before the stream today. I've got to restart the stream in a bit. I'm going to get through the reacty schmackty shit, then I'm going to restart the stream. I have to restart
because Steves
networking hardware. I forgot.
Can get the hardware from other Steves in the industry. Frankly, I think they're just
they're being really kind and they're letting me trial a higher upload plan so I can better gauge what my current usage is on their equipment, on my equipment, and we're going to compare notes. So I forgot that I was going to do that for stream. So it looks like we're starting the stream twice today.
Discriminating against Steves, because we're at a 2-for-2 hit rate on Steves who have been threatened by NVIDIA. But we've also learned something interesting. The last time this happened, back when Hardware Unboxed was told to adjust their editorial direction to include more focus on technology that wasn't ready for prime time, we learned that, allegedly, the directive came from the top, one of 3 people, and was forced down through media contacts. We also learned from numerous former NVIDIA employees that the executives have a culture of throwing people under the Jensen bus, which adds a new layer of deceit to the whole approach. Because now, instead of access to a simple physical hardware product, and instead of also adding this sword of Damocles over the reviewer of access to interviewing and engineering discussions, it also has the third run, which is that anyone in the media with a conscience is going to wonder how exposing something like we're doing today is going to affect the messengers who are given the message to send to us when it goes back up the chain, and they have a "who did this to me" conversation. So I know these demands aren't necessarily coming directly from the representatives who work for NVIDIA and talk to us. We think it's coming from above them.
I'm testing
and to
something.
try and prove this theory, I went and I spoke to a ton of other media you all likely know from all around the world. And I learned that in all of these regions, there is a consistent theme of this background pressure of covering certain things in a certain way in reviews. And that is a global thing for NVIDIA,
I didn't have all the
which we
background
think
trading
means
disabled.
it really narrows it down to the
do.
top of the top, because this is not some like rogue American PR thing. This seems to be a company culture thing. And when this is seen at the top, I want to make sure that the executives don't have the ability to just blame the people below them.
Yet they might.
That's why I emailed one of them. Matt
Oh, sick.
Weblin, the head of GeForce Marketing, immediately tried to put his employee in front of him as a shield when I sent an email saying we need to speak on record. We told our contact to please stay out of it
This
and pushed
shit
Weblin for
is
answers on a
bananas.
recorded call because he's an actual executive who has control over some of this stuff. And we wanted to speak to someone who has the full and accurate picture of what happened internally to go over how they're doing this again. It's just like when we spoke to Asus at Computex last year. The first thing they do is put someone in marketing in front of us. Nice guy, not the right guy. And we kept pushing until we could get the director of something to try and get answers. That would be what we were doing here. But Weblin stopped responding for a week after I told PR to stay out of it. So we replied to acknowledge that his response was loud and clear, and that we'd communicate his thoughts to his customers. We also anticipated vindictive sampling actions, so we've preempted that. Let's take a walk down memory lane. In 2018, HardOCP broke a story about the NVIDIA GeForce Partner Program, which was described as follows, quote, the crux of the issue with the NVIDIA GPP comes down to a single requirement in order to be part of GPP. In order to have access to the GPP program, its partners must have its gaming brand aligned exclusively with GeForce. That was a quote. I've read documents, said Bennett, with this requirement spelled out on it. What would it mean to have your gaming brand aligned exclusively with GeForce? Honks for the GeForce Partner Program here in Taipei. Quote, the
Painful,
example
bro.
that will likely resonate best with HardOCP readers is the Asus Republic of Gamers brand. I have no knowledge if Asus is a GPP partner. I'm simply using the ROG brand hypothetically. If Asus is an NVIDIA GPP partner and it wants to continue to use NVIDIA GPUs in its ROG branded video cards, computers, and laptops, it can no longer sell any other company's GPUs in ROG products. So if Asus wants to keep building NVIDIA-based ROG video cards, it can no longer sell AMD-based ROG video cards and be a GPP partner. End quote on that one as an example of what we think is vindictiveness. In 2020, NVIDIA tried to restrict Hardware Unboxed's access to GPUs because they weren't front-loading and heavily emphasizing ray tracing testing, which Hardware Unboxed maintained was because the technology simply wasn't ready yet. That was their opinion. We'd agree with it as well, especially in that era. But NVIDIA didn't care. And for the internet out there, look, we get it. We get that NVIDIA makes more money with AI than it does for gaming, and that by simply selling a gaming GPU, it's giving away money. But if it wants to abandon gaming, it should just do it. It's okay, NVIDIA. It really is. If you want to just leave gaming and make all the money from data center and enterprise, you can do that. Just don't fuck it up for the rest of us on your way out the door by trying to manipulate how the coverage is handled.
I don't think they care.
It almost reminds me of the SGI situation, which is out of business now. And SGI only sold GPUs for the most part to enterprise, data center, and B2B. They didn't think that consumers could really afford GPUs or would have a use for them. Jensen Huang founded NVIDIA with some others and pursued consumer graphics and built the company that it is today. If Jensen wants to repeat that history and go only B2B, that is totally fine. And it might not even repeat this time. It might be that B2B is big enough now that he can maintain a B2B only company and not do gaming. So it's not the our gamers still being sold to thing that's the problem for us. It's the manipulation that's the problem of it. It's the threat that's handing over people like us when it has these conversations. If NVIDIA wants to cut off its nose to spite its face, they can do that by disallowing further well-received, highly reviewed, neutral to positive technical interviews with their engineers. But if NVIDIA instead is going to threaten us on the fulcrum of a particular type of coverage, then we believe that starts to become a form of extortion. And we think that NVIDIA made a calculated play here, where NVIDIA realized if it takes away access to cards, it doesn't do a whole lot. Taking away access to money doesn't do anything because they don't give us money. But what if it takes away access to the things that generate money through separate channels, like just through YouTube AdSense? Maybe that'll work. That's how I felt receiving these messages. And just to be clear for our audience, again, referring to the coupon code 10% off on store.gamersnexus.net, I don't give a fuck what NVIDIA does for any of that, because we're going to continue on just the same. I would love to bring you all engineering content and interviews and let them tell their story in a way that's educational and actually useful for people. If NVIDIA doesn't want to be a part of that, that's fine. They can fuck off and do whatever they want, and we'll keep doing our thing. Ultimately, that's why we have audience support from you all, so we can do stuff like this. So anyway, at some point, enough is enough. And that's true for consumers too. And to keep that thought in mind of enough is enough, I'll leave you with a message from the late Gordon Ma-Un, my friend and mentor, who once said this at this very location in Taipei.
Internet, you will disagree, you will piss and moan in the comments all day, you will cry about it, scream about it, go on Twitter and Reddit, and and then you go to buy your NVIDIA card. And the internet, because I know you right now, is like, yeah, this is like, I only care about value, you know, F you NVIDIA, you know, what's up with the prices?
Hey, Gordon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're in a restaurant.
Holy shit. That's like beyond pretty. All right, my game is launched. So if I'm right, I've rebound the capture key. You know what I didn't bind though? The capture color mode. Ugh, this game doesn't do, whatchamacallit? The thingy. You know what the thingy is. HDR. It doesn't do HDR. Where's game source? There's game source properties. Oh, well, brother. You're twisted. It is super scaling. Hold on. Let me reset it, filter, and then just aspect ratio fit it to how I want it to be, and I'll move from there. Scaling and aspect ratio, canvas size, please, across. Resolution, please. Base canvas resolution. Thank you much, my dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, goober. Okay, hold on. Oh no, this one does do HDR. I just don't have buttons to switch my color mode. I'll make those later. Okay. Hi. Did y'all know that I suck? Is this motherfucker online? Yes.
Helldiver, the great struggle of our time has come. The ultimate
when the homies are
junction
busy,
of
just pick up
democracy's
something.
fate.
Like, clearly.
The battle for Super Earth.
What the fuck is this? Also, I was told that Super Earth got invaded. The battle for Super Earth has begun. Yo, we get to look at Super Earth. Oh, yo, this is so sick. Brother, this is like bananas. Bruh, hell yes, dude. How is this Super Earth? It's just Earth. It's like, okay, fine. Remembrance risen from the ashes of an ancient city. Remembrance is a monument to the preservation of humankind. Ooh, this one's melted. It's all melty. Egalopolis, the great heart of commerce, is renowned in the galaxy wide for its grand shopping malls and splendiferous entertainment centers. Equality on Sea, named for the historic conference where humanity was found to be the most equal species in the galaxy. What? Okay. Sure, bud. I want to go here. It's like preferred place.
Initiating FTL jump to Super Earth.
Y'all, we're doing it. We fucking did it.
Jump complete.
We betrayed Super Earth enough that we get to come back to it. Who cares if there's an alien incursion? I wonder what happens if the humans lose, and what does, like, how does development deal with us, like, being Terabad? I wonder. I want to move myself a teeny bit, but I also don't care enough. I guess I would benefit from Arc if we're doing it this way, if we're being this person. I like my fire in an eagle. Less of them. I feel like I fucked up. I was gonna do something. Nope, we're good. Never mind. I might have changed the optics out on the fucking pew-pew. On our pew-pew. But whatever. On our fucking energy gun, fuck. On our, hold on our sickle. There we go. Fucking got it. On our fucking laser gun that wants to just chew through fucking flesh. Which is weird if it's the Illuminati that we're fighting, but whatever, man. I'll take it. Establish. I probably could have brought a mech suit and just like raffle stomped these people for a moment and just had an easier world, but whatever.
Deploying equipment package.
I'll remember that next time.
Objective nearby.
Your mother's an objective and nearby. Did we attract them with this? No. Awkward. I'm about to get eaten from behind, aren't I?
Hello to democracy!
Sorry, hold on, I have to alt tab out. Okay. You can hold Q to open the menu and have soldiers follow you from here. Oh.
Never mind.
Okay. Thanks.
Follow me!
I haven't noticed them, I don't think. I don't know. We'll find out. So why aren't they Helldivers but we are? How'd they get stationed, like, on Super Earth and we didn't? Who were they nice to? What did they do?
Objective look. Follow me!
Well, I heard one.
I'm empty! Follow me!
Full beans. Sick man. Yeah, I think they're dead. Yeah, I'm like pretty sure they're dead.
Out of stem! Follow me!
Oops, that's them. That's what's up, man. Yep. Brother man with a plan. Let's fucking go.
Democracy has landed!
Some people just want to get fucking goused. I just wanted a Gauss rifle to hit me. Wait, what the fuck? Am I missing some item? What the fuck? Oh. It doesn't... Oh. I really didn't place this. Oh my gosh, it changed this Y. No, it didn't. I just got out of range. Okay.
Sending down equipment package.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me!
Their lives were in our hands.
Did they die? I mean, if they died, you have reason to say that. If they didn't, you have reason to shut the fuck up. You know? Is that our fucking thingy-madoodle? Is this our thing-dinger? I don't like this. This is a lot of motion. This is happening way too quickly. Tis not good.
Their lives were in our hands.
What the fuck? Okay, I've left my communications uplink range anyways. So... Oh, it's the other one anyway. Ubers.
Tagging map. Follow me!
Okay, I'll give it that. It's kind of a cool feature, I guess. It's cute. It's a little weird, but yeah, it's cute. They'll be there for me, maybe. They're not there for each other if they're there for me. Feels like we're very, like, orbital shock drop trooper, and they're very, like, seaman, you know? I get that feeling. Oops, that's all whiffs.
Have a taste of democracy!
Or it's not. Huh. Unwhiffed. Error communicating with the now destroyed tower. Yes. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Well, oh well. Shit happens. This is not for this quest. This is when they're doing the rescue civilians quests. And I'm pretty sure it was them that killed me with the grenade, but seeing as I'm like, oh shit, breaking back into the game, I don't want to be wrong. Oh, that's direction to ship. Okay. And ship's direction towards me would have mattered in placing that barrage. And I didn't act like it did. And as a result, I got my ass beat. That makes sense.
Follow me!
So if, like, extraterrestrials were to invade, and they were to, like, start murking everybody, y'all know that, like, I'd probably go first, right? Like, they'd probably get me first. Alright, cool beans. Good talk, good talk. No, I'm not taking that. It's kind of weak.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Did I just aggro the motherfuckers? You'd think so.
Follow me!
So, is this just to let us know that the Helldivers, though entirely expendable, are like basically still the best that they've got? And they just ship them up like fucking Space Marine deans? And they just let them get like auctioned off to fucking get killed by whomever for the protection of democracy. Oh. That sucks. Sucks for all of us, I guess.
Sending down an equipment package.
They just threw another grenade. It would have killed me. They are a little fast and loose with those grenades. It's gonna be honest. Okay. I don't need to burn out any of my handy dandy nonsense. There's a console, but I don't. It doesn't need the console here yet. Oh, fuck it. I'll turn it on, then I have to go up there. Fuck it. Yes, not Helldiver. Oh, sick. Open my hatch. Which is it? There we go.
One step closer to mission completion.
Take it.
Oh, now we get to do the evacuation part. Okay.
Follow me!
What? I don't see them. Now I do.
Orbital strike incoming.
They're in something? No. That works.
Main objective nearby.
I should have brought turrets. Yeah, I should have brought turrets.
Firing orbital barrage, clear the area.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Were those citizens? Because I thought those weren't citizens. Well, I guess they already moved. Isn't that nice? Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Shit, bro. Half. Far than close? Yeah, because that'll get us on our little refresh windows too. Oopsies. $16 out of GG's. The Helldivers are here. No, fucking not. Don't you lie to me, you fucking goof. It's the Helldivers. Bruh, they think they're playing XCOM. They're a bunch of Helldivers.
Freedom spreads yet further. Extract when ready.
Okay, so why is this area all red titty boops? It's gonna be a cascade of exploding cars, and they can't do shit about it.
Fire in the hole! How about a nice double liberty?
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Yeah, I thought I was protecting one. Did I shoot them?
Not today! Say hello to democracy! Freedom never sleeps! Follow me!
This way? This way. I'm bad at directions.
Follow me!
They were gonna grenade me again. Control your fucking mother. You whiny goof. I should really just tag this and stop getting turned around. Can they open bunkers with you, the soldiers? Because that would be like really useful if they could do that one fucking thing. Oh fuck, dude. Well, I guess Super Earth getting invaded and them as an option is still pretty new. So, I have faith. I believe. I like the little reflex sight on this weapon. Like, I do prefer being able to swap around a lot more, but to be fair, seeing as I usually pair it with a rifle, like, it's clear why I like it. It's pretty nice. It's alright, dude. Can you not stand next to it, please? I want this. Give me. You bastard. How do I blow these up? Can I just, like, bomb them? And bomb them some more? And bomb them again? And just bomb them some more? Can I just bomb them? Does that work? I've never done this. I want to bomb it. Dazed.
Follow me! Tagging map.
Okay, what now? Confused. Okay, that'll do. Oops.
Enemy heading this way!
Actually, the wrong way. Yep. You have to be this way. No more grenades. I need them to make themselves blow up the cars. Oh, sick. Them here is perfect. They destroy their own cars.
Follow me!
Let them be. They cheese themselves. Let it go. Like, sometimes people cheese themselves. Look at these bastards. Guess who cheesed themselves? Those motherfuckers. Clearly.
Sending down equipment package.
Too far? Looks just right. Udamus. Oh shit, it's not dead. Fuck. Oops. Tits. Nasty fucking tits. What makes tits nasty, you might ask? Me forgetting to shower? Like, I think that would definitely be one that makes my tits nasty. Oh, god damn it.
Firing orbital strike. Democracy's on its way.
Yeah, it rolled way too far. It didn't go far enough. Oh, nice. It won't even kill the one that's on its own. Holy shit, that's wild. Is it through the top? How bad am I at this? Did it just change color? Bruh. Boo. Let me crack you. Come on.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
They did it to themselves, I didn't do it. You can't blame me, so go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, I still have to pick up my shit. I kinda forgot. In the cacophony of bullshit and trying to like... Are you fucking? That came from Bussy Country. It's scary. Whom? Oh, that's fine. Also, a thing that by not playing for ages, I'm still new to, that asshole.
Democracy has landed.
That poop-licking shithead. I like them, they're pretty fine. I think they're quite cozy. There it is. Got him. Better.
Firing orbital strike. Outpost destroyed. Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Oh hush. Like no one cares, brother.
Deploying equipment package.
Delivering payload. Throwing grenade. Say hello to democracy.
No shit, bro. No shit.
Fire in the hole! Get some! Get some! How about it, guys?
What? I hear the walker. I don't see it yet.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Alignment's just 90 off, so that's easy. 180 off, sorry. Audible confirmation. Did they just like clip out? Did I just unload them because of how I moved?
Mission map updated.
That's wild. Ten minutes. I need to get out. Huh? 6. I can do one more.
Negative! Negative! Not today! Follow me!
Run away! I've got to restart my router anyway in a second, so, you know, I get to, like, hopefully identify if it's a me issue or a my telco issue. That's, like, our big hope. Why is this one colored this color, as in red, as opposed to, like, the what? I don't care. We're heading to exit.
Dropping a pin.
Oh, it's this one? Okay. Are you staring at them? Oh. Can I tell you to fall back?
Follow me!
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Fuck if I know.
Firing orbital strike.
They're about to go that way, I think.
My life for Super Earth!
Nope, bad call.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
I missed them. They were way too fast. They're fast enough that they're a little too fast for me to lead them with certain things so far until I get used to the timings again, I guess. But they're slow enough that I can just, like, you know, just walk away. Like, I can use them to identify if our soldier friend is behind us. Because, well, I could have. It's kind of hard to not do it.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Like, think about it like this. They're fun to kill. I'm not gonna do the disruptor. I wish I knew to earlier, but I don't want to blow my last 3 minutes. And I'll load out differently next with the like mechy suit. And just stand them down like I give Nye a fuck. I thought I could hear them up my tail. I don't have passive scanning armor. Oh yeah, I do.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Sending down equipment package. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. T-minus 1 minute.
Fire in the hole!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. This is Pelican 1. Head visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Have a taste of democracy!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
This city will soon be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
Did I farm enough? Did I farm enough to be strong? Am I strong yet? Did farm enough? Woo-wee! Citizen killed. Negative 375. God damn it. Okay, and I did get my payout shit. I was worried for a sec that I forgot the fucking science shit. Oh well. The beans. Alright, I need to restart my shit. I'm gonna restart the stream. I'm sorry, but it's gotta be that way. Can you forgive me? You gotta forgive me. I have to restart the router. I should have faster speeds. Quality gets to go up. I need to do my diagnostic shit today. I can't do it tomorrow. So, okay. Let me get my timestamps in for today. For now. And then I can restart the stream. In like a degree of not worrying. Alright, we might be a reacty. I might get some more gaming time in. I don't know. Kinda like whatever. BRB. Turning off OBS stuff.